What's up? It's your boy Karceno here. And I remember you guys used to be like, yeah, look at this guy. Always making videos inside his mama house. My mama wouldn't be called damn living where I live. Here's my mama house. Okay? Don't get that mess confused at all. Mom has the French Italy kitchen, model done, granites, diamonds on the cabinets in the bathroom, the matching washer and dryer sets. Nah. Mom wouldn't be called dang living where I live. See, with the diamond handles? You kidding me? You saw my place and thought that was where my mom lived? You are nuts. So, when you say stuff like, and don't think that's not done purposely, it's there on purpose, that little space you see there. It's not like they didn't finish some type of Italy French thing she got out of a book. But when you say, I'm broke, you done told 3 jokes. Me, mom, dad, keep the change. No, but let's talk about John Singleton. John Singleton had the nerve to continuously bash the Tupac movie. He comes out and does a interview. I know y'all saw it, right? The interview he did on television, talking about some. Not on TV, but at this Comic-Con thing, he's like, oh, well, I knew it's going to be effed up when I left. I had a perfect script, and they didn't want to follow my vision. They mad at me because they hate a black guy in position. Let's be honest, man. The reason why you were let go because you didn't want anyone else's stories that involved Tupac, that didn't involve you, to be included in the process of you making the film. That's why John Singleton is at home, not involved with that project. He did not like the idea of people telling him, like, dude, we got Tupac stories, and they should be included in the movie. And John Singleton, nah, you just want it because you were involved in it. Pac, I know Pac's vision. I work with him on 2 film. Why don't you talk about the time when you fired Tupac Shakur for higher learning? And this is not an attack on John. Did a great. Higher Learning is one of my favorite movies of all time. But let's talk about the actual facts. When Tupac got out of jail, before then, he was reaching out to you, John. He reached out to you. You turned your back on him. Did you write Tupac in jail? Did you and Tupac have communication? When Tupac came home, you didn't help him out with his acting career to get him back to where he wanted to be. He built himself back up and was taking movie roles to keep himself active. You didn't help Tupac. Let's be honest, John. Tupac wasn't even dealing with you no more. Why don't you tell that fact? Monster Cody was trying to put him with Antoine Fuqua back then, that he was an up-and-coming brother that was looking out, and that's who we need to be dealing with. Because you was being fake. You was a phony. So stop this Tupac act, okay? Stop it. It's done, John. Okay, people let you ride because, yeah, poetic justice. You know, he was your star in your movie, Poetic Justice, and that's what you wanted to try to have him be in all your films. We understand that. I get it. I understand it. But let's be realistic. You were not in Tupac's corner when that case happened. When Tupac needed you to stand by him, you didn't do it. You went shoulders to shoulders with Hollywood and turned your back on him. That's what you did. So from Oakland to LA, anybody who knows the story can tell you the story and tell you that's the truth. You didn't stand by him. And if you did, what did you do? You said, I had to fire him from Higher Learning. Granted, but when he came back to you and said, well, just help me out, what did you do, John? Why you never talk about that? That's what I don't understand. He drops everything at Higher Learning. Do you know how long ago Higher Learning was? There was a lot of years that went by, John. What did you do for Pac in those years? That's what the people want to know. It's your boy Karceno. I'm out.